Hi, my name is Timothy Marcus, CEO of Trade Fusion Systems and producer of CNBC's Future Now segment. Marking the 100th episode of Futures Now on CNBC, we have decided, for a limited time only, to give away our Trade Fusion system absolutely free of charge for a 90-day trial period. In case you're not familiar with Trade Fusion's unique technology, I would like to invite you to sit back and pay attention as I explain to you why Business Insider is calling Trade Fusion the biggest financial revolution since the internet. Simply click the sync button and Trade Fusion's patented software will handle the rest, earning you thousands of dollars a week online right from the comfort of your own living room. It's no secret that small fortunes are constantly being made by part-time traders online. I firmly believe that each and every one of us deserves their own success story, and nowadays, it is simpler to do than ever before. Let me show you some quick figures to illustrate the success that our current members are enjoying. As you can see, each one is steadily earning an extra $2,000 to $5,000 a week on average. And I know your next question, no, these are not the accounts of professional Wall Street traders. These accounts belong to ordinary people who for the most part never had any real experience with financial investing before. Now, I know exactly what you're thinking. Thousands of dollars a week? This sounds almost too good to be true. Well, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. The simple, plain as day truth is that thousands of people are doing this every single day. Take a moment to let that sink in. Every single day, tens of thousands of honest, ordinary people are supplementing their hard-earned salaries by going online and putting their money to work for them. So if you feel like you're one of those many folks at home that's always missed out on these golden opportunities, here is your chance to make up for all of that lost time. And remember, what I'm about to show you is not only 100% guaranteed to make you wealthy, but it is also 100% free of charge. No commitment, no money down, no credit card required. The only thing I ask for is just a few minutes of your time as I share with you the very simple secret to financial security, success, and independence. As the saying goes, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Now, before I get into the nitty-gritty, I would first like to explain just how easy and simple it actually is. You see, when I first got into the commodities game over 10 years ago, the biggest winners on Wall Street were professional brokers and analysts that studied and researched the markets day in and day out. But as technology progressed, the major brokerage firms began to invest in powerful computer software in order to discover the underlying patterns and trends. If a pattern could be predicted, instant fortunes could be made by investing in them. Consider the story of Eduardo Saverin, the co-founder of Facebook. In a now famous story, Eduardo initially funded Facebook using the small fortune he made trading in the options market. By studying weather patterns, Eduardo realized that the coming winter would be unusually cold and decided to bet that the price of oil used to heat people's homes would increase. In simple terms, if you can read the weather, you can predict the price of heating oil. Eduardo Saverin made an incredible $300,000 in just under 3 months by predicting this trend and acting on it. This bet on the future of oil prices is a perfect example of what the brokerage firms were hoping that their new software, now known as trading bots, could do. Many of you are probably familiar with these trading bots. They usually offer the same empty promises about being able to predict the markets and can make you a millionaire overnight. But the sad reality is that despite all of the claims, they never seem to live up to the hype. Now I am going to reveal a fundamental truth to you. The truth is, the algorithms that run these trading bots are in fact incredibly powerful pieces of software, and companies have invested fortunes into developing them. Their failure is not due to the technology being bad. They fail, simply put, because they're incomplete. You see, these bots all have the same inherent design flaw, the same chink in the armor that keeps them from properly analyzing and predicting the market. By correcting this issue, I have proven without a shadow of a doubt that Trade Fusion is not just fundamentally different from all of these other programs, but that its reliability and success are in fact 100% guaranteed. So what is this critical flaw that sets Trade Fusion apart from the other programs? Well, remember the example of Eduardo Saverin, who made a small fortune by correctly predicting the price of oil? It is for the same exact reason that all of the other trading bots have been inconsistent and why Trade Fusion trumps them all. When the first trading robots were made, they put 100% of their focus on analyzing just the market data. The bots were not taking into account the key ingredient to the equation, that outside factors, everything from current events to even weather forecasts, are crucial for correctly predicting the market. Think about this for a second. Every single day, important events are occurring globally that have enormous impacts on the market. The current euro crisis is a perfect example. Even events like the Paris terrorist attack had a huge effect on the stock market. So now let me ask you, how can a program developed a few months ago predict next year's weather? This is the core element behind TradeFusion's design and what truly sets it apart from all the other trading programs out there. After 2.5 years of trial and error, we have finally patented and formulated an algorithm which is updated daily by our team of analysts with all of the current resources at our disposal. By constantly updating and tweaking the data, we have finally improved our success rate to a whopping 92.3%. You did not hear that figure wrong. This right here is the secret to our success. TradeFusion is so much more than just any other trading bot. TradeFusion is an entire team of researchers and analysts based in New York City who are actively dedicated to updating the program so that it's always performing at maximum efficiency. TradeFusion is the human element. Now, here's the best part of all. Since TradeFusion is consistently updated, all you have to do is click the sync button and the application will automatically pick out the winning trades for you. By clicking sync, your copy of TradeFusion will link to our central server in Manhattan so that the program is never out of date. It is designed to be as easy and user-friendly as possible so that all of the work is already done for you. 3 months ago, we released our first beta trial to a closed group of supporters, investors, and other industry insiders, and the results speak for themselves. Looking at the numbers, TradeFusion exceeded even our wildest expectations. The average monthly profits ranged by $7,000 to up to $15,000 per month. Since then, we have been continuously tweaking the program and are finally ready to release this life-changing new technology to the world. TradeFusion is already in use with Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, Barclays Capital, and other large firms. TradeFusion's initial launch was covered by both Business Insider, Forbes, and of course, a primetime feature on our very own CNBC's Futures Now segment. Yet while the purchase of TradeFusion by these companies isn't exactly surprising, the actual idea behind it is that everyone can use it. This is why it has been specifically streamlined for an easy-to-use interface. No trading experience is required, and the entire process is so simple that when you get home after a long day at work, you can just sit back and relax as the money rolls in at the push of a button. With TradeFusion, you don't need to have a degree in finance or economics in order to invest and earn some extra money. The experts are already doing it for you. Now that you have seen just how simple and effective TradeFusion is, I have decided to take the liberty of going even one step further. I want to stress that the TradeFusion software is constantly being updated by our team. As a result, the operating costs are high. For us, this is a full-time job, and while we are also benefiting from using the TradeFusion software ourselves, no one comes to a job expecting to not get paid for their hard work. Due to the expenses of running a full-time professional staff and office in Manhattan, the actual retail price for TradeFusion is $499 per monthly subscription. But for the first 500 applicants, we have decided to offer you TradeFusion for the first 90 days on a trial period basis, absolutely free of charge, no strings attached. Once these positions are filled, we will not be offering this free 90-day trial period again. So what can this free 90 days bring you? Well, according to our statistics, our members are earning up to $50,000 over this free trial period, with profits transferred directly into their personal bank accounts. As soon as you register your free trial account, you will have complete access to the TradeFusion software, as well as the TradeFusion team that will be working hard to constantly ensure that you are earning as much money as possible. I am so certain of its success that I guarantee you right now that by the end of your trial period, you will be begging to pay to renew the service and continue making enormous profits. So please enter your email to see a quick demonstration of this software in action and download your own 90-day trial Absolutely free, no strings attached. Please hurry, as there are only 500 spots available and spaces are going fast. The road to financial success begins with a single step.